What's up with it? Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please, none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really about this, don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips, don't talk about it. Real eyes, real lies all the time. Stand on it, if we said it, we don't walk around it. Loose lips, ain't shifts, red cup, blue strips, new phone, who this? No, we don't allow it. Really on go, I don't know what's an off day. Now we on road, keep on smoking in the hallway. Now we got
Hey, everybody. It is Friday, the first Friday of the new year. I hope y'all had a wonderful new year and things are going great for y'all. For those that celebrate this as the new year, because I know some folks don't celebrate till like April-ish. So don't chop my head off or nothing like that. Hey, we do what we do. But for those that do, I'm just a happy new year. Don't kill me. All that other wonderful little stuff. Thank y'all for tuning in. As you see, I got my I'm gonna say my sidekick rolling with me tonight. We got DJ in the building.
What's going on, TK? What's going on, Chronicles Extraordinaire? What's up, my people? Thank y'all for joining. We here and we just about to rock, chill, talk. You know how we do. I'm excited. I am extra excited. I think this is something that I could definitely learn from and just, I'm excited about this one. Cheers to you, my friend.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. The forces that be. The forces that be. Let us go and start praying that by your head. All right. So tonight I am excited about tonight's episode. Last episode we did our vision boards and set our goals and stuff that we wanted for 2024. So I'm definitely excited about that. I've actually, before the podcast, actually hung mine up on the wall. They've been looking at me, had it gangster leaning on the wall. So right before the show, I set it up. So it's looking like this.
I got mine set up too on the wall. Last time I had to revamp what was going on, and I got it done, and I got it up there, and it's looking all nice and in a great spot, so I can constantly look at it and reflect and add and just I got a prayer and manifestation board.
Yes, he does. He flipped his a little bit and busted the prayer and the manifestation.
I think they go hand in hand, but that's just me, So we'll talk about that. We'll get into it.
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm excited to have this guest on with us tonight, and she has been on a couple of months back. She came on and graced us with her presence for the it was the grief and trauma episode, which so many of y'all really said that was needed at the time. And we will be doing a part 2 to that episode. We've already talked about it. So I'm about to keep her busy a little bit, just a little bit. So definitely. How does what work, Sherrod? I think I know what you asking, but I want to make sure. So without further ado, we're going to bring Larnika on.
Hey, Happy New Year. Or how do people say Happy New Year's?
Yeah, those folks. Hello there, ma'am.
Hello. Thank y'all so much for having me back. I'm like, I must have did something right the first time. Y'all having me back. Amen. I appreciate it.
Yes. I'm trying to keep you a little booked and busy this year.
Hey, Friday nights, I'm not doing anything. Give me a holler when you're ready.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So for the new year, how did y'all bring in the new year?
Bruh, I didn't even make 10:30. I was asleep Um, yeah, I tried to hang out, watch some movies, and eat a little bit, but about 10, I was struggling. By 10:15, I was in bed, and I know my eyes was closed by 10:30, 10:45. So, and I was very content with that. I don't need much.
All right, all
Okay,
right.
okay. Well, I can say I was up. I think I napped earlier that day, and I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go to Port Arthur with my mom and them. I wanted to be by myself. 2023 was a lot for me. And I think I just was kind of soaking it all in, reflecting, praying, praising, worshiping, doing all of those things. So I was like, I'm gonna have my own little party. So I got me some boudin balls, I got me some chicken wings. I think I had ate all of that earlier, and by the time 10 o'clock came, I was full. So I wasn't even trying to like party per se, but I was determined to do a vision journal. So I
Mm,
don't have a vision board, except it's not a poster that I'm putting on a wall. And I should have brought it over here. I actually have a little book where I went to this black market and I got this journal that had like 4 sections to it. I was like, this is cute. I like this because I like the journal. So, and I love when they're a little eccentric, a little different. And so I
Okay.
was like, I could section off different parts of my life that I want to manifest for 2024. Number one being health, two being my expanding my brand, my healing journey, just different things. So um I started on it. I didn't finish. I think it's a work in progress. I was listening to something earlier and they were saying like what some questions to ask. What do you want to contribute to the world in 2024? So I started
yeah,
there. Like, I'm gonna start it off there. And I started thinking, and we're gonna get into the manifestation, how all that process should work before you even start creating that vision board or vision journal or writing down anything. Sitting, reflecting, meditating, praying, getting the vision of what it is that you are supposed to have.
right.
So I did. I didn't pop no bottles. I was taking amoxicillin because I had strep throat. So I
Yeah.
don't
Damn.
none of that.
Side note, I just have a sidebar real quick. You said Port Arthur, and one of my favorite fishing spots is in Port Arthur. My mother lives down that way in Silsby.
Okay, okay. You
But,
must go on
yeah,
Pleasure Island. Are you in Pleasure
right.
Island? Yep.
Well, yeah, that's one of them. Well, crabbing in Pleasure Island. We go catch
Yeah.
crab. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
It's a
born
little
and
bit.
raised Port Arthur, Texas. So
Okay, okay, okay.
All
Sorry
right.
about that little side note. I just heard you say that, and yeah. Okay,
yeah.
You
I'm
good?
back. I'm back.
Um, I was pretty laid back. As the confession was had, my best friend left me hanging on New Year's Eve because he fell asleep by 10:30. So oh no, come back, dog, come back, come back. Mm.
I tried, dog. I
I,
tried.
nevertheless, I was up, I was chilling. I was actually on project finish my vision board because we had went over the basics on Friday on the vision board party, but I didn't put it all together. And my spiritual support team was like, "Get it done by 12."
Okay.
And I was like, so I was in here hustling, moving, and getting that done. And I tried to have me a little glass of wine, but this new wine that somebody had me try, baby, 2 sips, and I said, "Oh shit, wait a minute."
Uh-oh. There you go. Happy
She
New
was
Year.
trying to be real grown. She was,
Man, look, I don't think I was grown enough. I took that first sip. I said,
Uh-oh.
"Oh, okay." I see the 16 and took that other one. I was like,
nah, but keep that same energy that you had when you had that mason jar.
that was on a totally different level right there. Oh, I
Anyway,
did drink that mason jar that right a couple of
yep.
yeah, I forgot about the mason jar.
Uh-oh. Yeah, just some moonshine.
No, not
Mm-mm.
y'all.
Oh.
I had a drink in the refrigerator that I went to beer and all and got.
hmm
And I was like, oh, because I was doing my cleaning. That's
Yeah.
one thing I was doing my cleaning. So I'm cleaning out the refrigerator. And I said, what is you doing back here?
Sitting back there looking pretty.
Okay.
It was calling my name, like calling, and I
I
think
got
I
one
said,
of them. I'm scared to drink it.
man, and I
So,
said, "Oh, this is good. It was perfect," but it snuck up on you afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
It's like tapping
I
me
told you.
afterwards, but it was tasty. So yeah, by the time I was ready to do my little glass for the, because they say Jesus turned water into wine.
Amen.
Um, I drank them couple of sips. I took 3 for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I ain't gonna be able to drink the rest of this. So this is a little stronger than what they had back in them days. They got a kick to it. So yeah, I that's how I pretty much bought in the new year. Blew my little cinnamon in the door because it was the first.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need all the blessings I can get, and that's what it was.
Oh,
Okay.
Miss, how do you pronounce it? Lavalley?
Well, in Louisiana it's Lavallee, but my grandfather, when he moved to Texas, pronounced it Lavalas. So either way, I'm good.
You from West Louisiana anyway? It's close enough, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My family is from Bunkie, good old Lafayette, Rain, that area.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
So starting off, you got a question
Who?
because I'm gonna say you
Me?
got a question.
Who?
Sharetta would like to know what is a prayer and manifestation board.
Oh, prayer and manifestation board. So it's on the wall. So basically, on my board, I have envelopes, right? And on the envelopes, I have different. I call them ingredients, um, topics, but written on the envelope from health to entertainment and in relationships and everything in between, written on the envelope, right? So what we do. I'm sorry. Um, we have these cards, right? And we write on the cards. It could be a prayer, something that we want to manifest. We write it on the card and insert it in the envelope, right? And as those prayers, manifestations are answered or come to fruition, there's an envelope on the board that says answered. So we insert it into the answered envelope so that we can reflect and just keep an account. There's some things on here like I have certain words that I'm taking with me throughout the year, and so does she. And there's a scripture on there, Psalms 133, and yeah. Um, the key to it though is being really, really specific and really, really intentional. So even before I insert anything on the board and in the board in the envelopes, I'm already praying over that thing to make sure that I don't make it chaotic, redundant, stuff like that. Yeah, that's my board, our board.
Awesome. My friend shared a reel with me with that. They were doing with the envelopes. I had never seen that before. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes.
That's cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it until he said it, and then it's like he said it, and then I started seeing stuff after that
Yeah.
of doing that style, and I was like, that's what's up. I like it, and theirs came out very well, and I like that. So okay, I see y'all. I want to be like y'all when I grow up. So I loved it. Because just the different styles. I love the creativity of doing the different styles. I switched mine up a little bit this year myself. I made a. Oh, there you go. You got it. See? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is the board right here. This board, different colors. The envelopes based on whatever credit, repair, finances, ministry, health, business, relationships, and entertainment. Answered board picture right here, and there's some words in there and stuff. So yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I did mine center point myself. So I actually went and got a picture of myself printed. So I'm the center of my board, and the things around it is the things that's for the year that I definitely want or need to work on, and things that I want to do. So uh that's how mine went down.
Okay.
Okay.
We ain't
That's
gonna
Yeah.
talk
good.
about what happened with last year's board, but yeah, that's good.
Well, what you talking about, Willis?
That board disappeared until December.
Hey, look here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I put my board up um behind one of my dressers, and
Oh.
I was like, oh, I need to go see what I hit, because I didn't think I hit anything. But after I started looking, I was able to see that I had um, you know, accomplished some things on my list. So I was thankful for that. And I was like, hey, all right. I mean, granted, I didn't look at it, so I changed my approach and I got it on my wall hanging up so I could see it many times a day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all
Yeah.
right.
So yes. So all right, ma'am. Go on and kick this off. So of course tonight's topic is manifest that shit. Cause I know I ain't the only one that needs some things to shake and shake it like a salt shaker and a little, a jiggling baby this year. I need some things to move. But I ain't gonna lie, as for me, I don't think manifestation is my strong suit. So, yeah, we have to bring in somebody that knows some things about some things. Because I'm always willing to be a student. So what is manifesting or manifestation?
It's basically doing what y'all are doing. If you have something that you desire in your heart, you have a vision for it, and you want to call that thing into your reality, into existence, you got to believe. You got to believe that you are worthy of having it. Several steps, several steps. But manifesting is basically calling something into your life that you desire. Okay. And starting off with it, for one, we kind of hit on it. You really need to sit. The vision board is definitely part of it. It can be, and it doesn't have to be, put it like that. Because you can manifest without a vision board. You can use other things to be able to call those things in. So for one, I would, if you want, let's say, the credit repair, Lord Jesus, that's my story. Okay. That is my story right there. If
Work
that is
it.
something that I want to manifest for this year at this particular time, because you can manifest, a lot of people get on this new year, new me, and I don't want to do it. And it's like, well, don't dispel it. You just have to believe, and you got to put some things behind it. The New Year's resolution this year, I'm gonna do something different. Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
But you got to try. You can't just say,
yeah,
I want to do, I'm going to get my credit repaired. And then look at it and pre-approve me. And so I'm finna fill that one out. But I want my credit repaired, but I'm finna do this pre-approved card. But I want my credit repaired. So you gotta put something behind it. You gotta put some energy, some effort, something. So in order to manifest, for one, you gotta sit and think about it. It was interesting, and maybe that's the way I'm seeing it. And y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think, brother, you said you had two vision boards, or that's what your vision board looked like with the prayer.
No, no, no. I was talking about the one I had last year and then one this year.
Oh, okay,
I have
okay,
one
okay.
board this year.
All right, because I think sometimes we or people will separate for some reason when it
Mm.
comes to a vision board. Some folks may feel like, well, spiritually or religiously, it should look
mm,
like this, but I want the cars and the other things, so I'm gonna do another board. Well, how? Okay, why you can't pray on them cars if that's really what you want?
Absolutely agree.
Why not? So I think for one, we have to really sit and think about what it is that we desire. hear. I believe in hearing from God what it is that He wants me to have. If that's not your ministry, higher power, universe, whatever, some kind of source, because it's all things don't just come into our lives by chance. There's a way of calling these things in. And for those who may have issue with that and think it's witchcraft and whatever else they be on, go to your Bible, go to
Yeah,
Habakkuk. You got
come
your
with it.
scriptures right there about the vision. God talked to many people and if you ain't, whatever book you want to go to, they done talk to everybody about what they wanted them to do at some point in time. And they gave them in dreams, visions, whatever the case may be, that and sent people and stuff to come talk to folks to tell them what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it is that you want done differently, if it's your credit, if it's relationships, if it's healing, if it's health, you have to sit down and think about what it is that you desire. Okay, so that's the first step. Think about what you desire and let it be positive. Have some positive thoughts about it. And that is the toughest thing for people to think positive about what they want to manifest. I
Yeah.
don't know if we feel a sense of low self-worth. Maybe I'm not worthy to have this financial blessing or abundance. Maybe I'm not worthy to have a life partner, whatever the case may be in my life. Maybe I'm not worthy to have my bills paid. Well, if you feel like that, you might not manifest it.
Yeah, you're sabotaging even before you get started, and
Yeah, that part.
that's what
That
I tell people all the time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
part.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people all the time. First of all, you have to be sure about it,
Mhm.
and also be specific,
Yeah.
right? And then one of the major things is when they are sharing information, right, with people,
Hmm.
the people that they're sharing it with may not be coming into agreement with it. So then it becomes chaotic.
Hmm.
You
Ooh.
know, it becomes chaotic. We have to understand, yes, we may think that everyone has our best interest, but the reality of it is they don't, right?
Yeah.
Everyone does not want to see us succeed. And when you're manifesting, especially when you're in that space of openness, you want to be careful about what you allow in.
Hmm.
I personally, I don't know about everybody else, but I closely relate it to intercession, intercessory prayer. Those realms, those avenues, or whatever you want to call it. To me, I see a closeness, but yeah.
Oh yeah. We and I'm not getting into all of that, but you have all sorts of things out there, you know, and spiritual warfare, I do believe, is a real thing. You
Hmm.
know,
Mm.
no matter what you practice or don't practice, I believe that there's a lot of things out there that we just don't know. you
Yeah.
know. But I know and I truly believe that what is meant for us will find its way to us. I think that things are already out there for us. We just have to know how to get it. You know,
Access.
I got introduced to manifestations in a very different way, a real different way. If you don't mind me telling that story,
Oh
I,
yeah.
I always say I'm Baptist. I grew up Baptist. We tell them stories, child. So hey, but for me, I didn't know. I mean, I don't know. I grew up in church. They talked about Habakkuk. I remember one of these a lady in the church, a young lady. She was trying to have a baby. She was always trying to have a baby. That child made 18 already. Okay, but she had a book. She had a book with Habakkuk. She pretty much had like a vision journal with her being a mother, getting married, and all these things. And she indeed manifested those things. But I didn't really know. I didn't really understand what that was. I thought it was something more religious than
Mm.
spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I just thought, I don't know. And so in life happens. I find myself with insomnia, I can't sleep, anxiety, I changed careers. I was going into being a therapist. I am an educator, but I left education for a period of time and went into therapy full time for a nonprofit. And it was just like, oh my God, I knew it was something greater for me. You know how you gonna feel you got something you supposed to be doing, but you at this crossroad or at this place. And so I couldn't sleep to save my life. My mom thinking something was wrong with me for leaving the job in the first place. And so some kind of way, and I'll say some kind of way, but I know the way, I stumbled upon The Secret. And it was on YouTube. It was on YouTube, and they were talking about this stuff. And I was already journaling, but it kind of made my journaling go a little bit deeper. Bring it back again. I'm teaching groups at the hospital. I'm working as therapist working, and we started watching that. And I'm like, okay, so I'm teaching clients about manifestation, law of attraction, because I don't know if I use the term manifesting. It was just the law of attraction.
Right.
So as time goes on, and that seems to be one of our key phrases nowadays, it's like that journey came to where I am right now. And there is power in manifesting what you want. You can get it. You can truly get it. So, but definitely not sharing it because people benefit from us being where we are. If we're in this point in time in our lives and somebody can gain something from it, they don't want to see us do better because they need us for something, or they may feel away because they haven't been able to manifest whatever. And if we could manifest it, then they're upset.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely. So you gotta think positive, sit with the vision, think positive, and write it, put it on something. For me, journaling was always a thing. I wrote it down. I mean, I would write religiously. And I finished the book, put it up, got a new book, whatever. If I was cleaning up, that's when I would go back to it and look at some stuff and be like, oh, this did happen. Oh, that did happen. You know, but I'm learning that we need to visit that because of writing, if it is the vision board or whatever you want to call it, that's something we need to visit frequently. You know, I was looking up some stuff. I said, okay, well, let me be a bit more professional and find some things. But it wasn't nothing different than what we already practiced. Just different ways, either writing it, a vision board, a box, prayer box, whatever the case may be, writing it down 7 times, writing it down 10 times, writing it down 100 times. However you want to do it, you need to write it, see it, feel it. And another thing that we need to do is sit and visualize ourselves having whatever it is that we desire. I think that's the part of the board. When you see it, you're looking at it, and our brain is processing what we're seeing. And in that processing, it's like you're calling, these things to you. And then you may find yourself being attracted to it some kind of way by putting in some efforts to receive it. If I want my credit repaired, okay, I got to turn off the credit cards. I got to make a budget. I got to do these things. Sitting on it ain't gonna get you nowhere, but you may find yourself getting motivated. Or maybe it was a fear to get rid of the credit cards, and now you feel more comfortable getting rid of the credit cards.
Yeah.
And what's happening is you manifesting it is actually moving. I would say for myself, I was like, well, if I get rid of these credit cards, what I'm gonna do? Well, they maxed out. You can't use them anyway. So hey.
Like, well, they just taking up space in the wallet. Like,
okay, that part. So that's you really have to believe that you can receive it. And I think you got to really, really start from scratch. If you have a low sense of self because of whatever you've happened in your life, I think, and I read this somewhere, I heard someone saying, before you try to manifest anything, you need to work on the inner you. I can, yeah, because if I don't believe in myself to achieve anything, I can't really manifest nothing because I can't believe I'm gonna have it. I don't believe I can have it. That kind of thing. So that would, um, don't be afraid to take some time and heal yourself. Sit with yourself, heal yourself. Um, Affirmations is the key. That's positive self-talk. A lot of people, I can't see myself just saying these things. I know. That's why we're gonna
Mhm.
work on it. That's
Right,
why we're working on it. I can't see myself saying I love you. If you could tell other people you love them, why can't you tell yourself that?
Ooh.
You know, I have my self-love altar that I've been having it a year, a little bit over a little bit over a year. 22 is when my shadow work coach told me about it, and it's just a picture of myself. I have my vision board from last year because I will make a little something, and I need to do that. And then I ended up putting some affirmations, like when I was journaling, I have a whiteboard, and so whenever I go to the altar, I have like my earrings, something that's gonna make me go to it. To
Mhm.
be intentional with, okay, at this place. I have some positive affirmations. I have a vision board. I have my Bible open on my scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so as I'm reciting these things, I'm telling myself I love you. That is me being intentional with the love that I have for myself. And I think that for me, with all my stuff I had to deal with, that has helped me to grow more, believe more in myself. So I know in 2024, I'm going to be manifesting like crazy because I've done that inner healing that can allow me to receive all of these things that the vision has shown. So,
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
good. That's some good stuff. Sound familiar, TK? A lot of stuff that she was saying, huh?
Yeah, I was waiting on you because you had the little smirk on your face.
No,
I
I'm
was I
listening.
was waiting for you to. Yeah, look, I could tell when what she said related to one of our conversations, so I
and
Just
already
one,
knew.
just one conversation. Okay.
Dude, really? Well, I should have said the conversation we had before the podcast. Okay, back before me.
Yeah, I was
Sir.
trying
So
to
yes.
Mm. I was reading
Ah,
the comment. Yeah.
go ahead. Go on and read it.
No. Sharetta Lee said I was turned off from journaling during my childhood because there was no privacy in my home. Mm.
that's I hear that, and that's horrible. Excuse me. But don't let that stop you from getting what it is that you desire. And like I would tell people, you have a phone, if you want to write that down, the voice notes or whatever, or even make videos. I think that the main thing there is putting it out there, putting it out there in the universe. The Bible talks about writing it. So that's why I know that those words on that paper is powerful. But you can try other things if you want to make a vision board monthly or something. I don't know. Or if you have your vision board and you go to it, and if you have things written down or pictures that you view it every day, um, read what you have on it, look at it, analyze it, visualize it, sit with it, meditate with it, pray with it, something to get that in you and out, But yeah, I hear that a lot about parents reading their kids' journals and stuff like that. And a lot of my clients don't want to journal because of that reason. Or if I have kids that I'm counseling, they'll say, "Oh, my parents don't give me any privacy," and so we'll go to the phone. Like they always have their phones. They have like notes you can put in your phone. You can lock your phone. They got all these apps, that folks privacy and whatever they be doing with them apps where people can't look at stuff. And that's and I mainly tell them that for coping. If you want to get your feelings out, get those emotions out, to be able to do that and not have to worry about anybody looking at your stuff.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
I
that.
agree. As well as just understand the importance of it. At this day and age, you have a choice. You could stay. bound by those traumas, or whatever happened when you was a kid, or you can really take into account and understand the importance and overcome. And I know we hear that a lot, and people say it's not as easy as people make it seem, which could be true. However, it is very necessary.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, the harder it is, the more necessary it is. So, and you're worth doing the work to overcome whatever it is that's keeping you bound.
Yeah. And
Definitely.
I think that falls back to like Larnika said, that inner, working on that inner part.
Hmm.
Those things that still keep you in that space where you need to come out that space.
Yeah. I remember when I first started journaling, actually writing, some of the pages would be tear soaked. Like, however, I was pushing through because I knew that I had to get it out some sort. And it's better to get those tears out and have them on them pages than keep them on the inside. Was it always comfortable? No. And some of the stuff I wrote down was just for me.
Hmm.
But wow,
And it should be like when we journaling can be anything. It can be just gratitudes. If you start there, if you feel like, well, I don't want to write my feelings and deepest thoughts and things, my secrets, if I don't want to do that, start with just gratitude.
hmm
Whatever you're grateful for. And that's another thing too, as well, that they mention and that I didn't think about, but we do, showing gratitude, just having a positive outlook on life, even though hell is breaking loose, child.
hmm
Baby, when I tell you it is, it is. But in the midst of that storm, get out that umbrella. And that umbrella is gratitude. Whether you write it weekly, daily, you recite it, put those things on paper, start somewhere, and kind of ease your way back into it. And remember, as an adult, you can control who comes in and out of your space. If you got folks who just breaking your boundaries, you got to set some real deep boundaries. Like, look, don't touch my stuff. This is my journal. Don't come over here messing with that. Set those boundaries with that. But journaling is the healer, because we carry all this stuff in and it helps us to release it. We talk to people, that's cool. What if we don't have anybody to talk to? You can sit in there and talk to yourself, that's not so bad. But putting those things on paper is a release. And when you're manifesting and you're writing those things down, it's like you bringing those things back in, you know,
Yeah.
so you can draw what it is that you desire to you. So it goes twofold. It's powerful. I have some friends that journal by typing. I'd be like, child, get you a pen.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess, but it's just something about putting that energy on that paper. I don't know.
It's like it's tangible. It's like you can feel it. Like, I don't know. It's just more. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. It's a release that's it's different. And I tell people all the time, just start celebrating those little small wins, those small victories. Write that
Mhm.
stuff down and just
Yeah.
how it just grows.
Yeah.
Celebrate yourself. And if you didn't get out of bed all day yesterday and today you was able to pull yourself together, celebrate that. If
Mhm.
you only wrote one paragraph, but last week you didn't write zero paragraphs, celebrate that and just grow from there.
Yeah.
Small victories, small wins.
Definitely. And if it's a thing that I know, I used to write daily, religiously, just daily. And I find myself all over the place. I'm intentional with at least weekly writing something. And it's a sit down and we're gonna write all our stuff in for the week. These are my gratitudes, these are my affirmations. Now, one way I kind of piggyback on that is with my self-love altar because I have those affirmations written there. So I'm still, doing some things and saying some things there, releasing some things if I need to. But know that journal is there when you need it. Have that as that tool in your toolkit of different coping techniques and things that you need. You know, now when it comes to visualizations and believing it, that's where affirmations come from. It's like you have to affirm for one that you're worthy to receive it. If you don't think you can, if you like, I want this, I've been through hell in my life. Every time I try to do something, just like those New Year's resolution people, y'all don't be, man, come on. I just be wanting to say, y'all don't trip. Y'all call it what you want. Resolution, goal, man. Well, call it anything you want. But don't put a damper on it if somebody wants to resolve 2024, I'm gonna do things differently with my life. You
Yeah.
don't have to wait till the top of the year to do it. You could do it for Juneteenth. I don't know. It don't have to be a specific date, but you can say at any point in time, I want to do something different with my life. It's February. Okay. And I resolve that I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to be intentional with bringing my life to a different place. And I think when people have failed, they put this out here that is such a bad thing. Oh, y'all making them New Year's resolutions. Leave them people alone. Let them do that if they want to, but show them how they can be successful in doing it. If I'm trying to lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks, I have lost my entire mind. Okay. Unless I'm sick, Jesus, I don't know. That's not going to really happen. Show them how to effectively set goals and be intentional with those things.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, but you really would have to start with believing. Affirmations, okay? That is the sure way to do that. Tell yourself that you're worthy, you deserve it. You call if you want to, I'm debt free. You know, I am debt free. Say that in the mirror. Be like Issa Rae on Insecure, rap it, whatever you want to do. Say those things. Visualizations is actually taking time out. And this is some things I said I was going to do this year. I went to my favorite little store and got me some Palo Santos, some frankincense. Girl, I got me some things, and I was like, okay, and I got me a candle. I started burning the candle already and to burn out.
Yep.
But the main thing for me is, I'm a cancer survivor. And
Yes.
so part of my visualizations will be me, being intentional, sitting down, meditating on me continuing to be cancer free. Praise and worship coming in too, child. Okay.
Yeah.
That's my stuff. Whatever your things are, you do that for you, but all my stuff will involve me meditating, visualizing it, praising, worship, being grateful that I am, and having those things. And I think that doing that on a consistent basis, you don't necessarily have to do it every single day. If you designate certain days as your day and you set that atmosphere, and you ain't got to burn the frankincense if you feel like, I don't know what that is. Well, don't burn it. Just sit down and whatever your thing is. You can put on some gospel music or something if that helps you to visualize and set that mood or tone or wherever you're trying to be, and do that. I think we get caught up in stuff. That's why I'm saying, like, I know what I do for me. Some people may say, oh, yeah. Don't get caught up in all of that stuff. You want something for your life. You desire these things. Work on getting it. You don't have to go to nobody else to get it for you. You can get it for yourself.
True that. True that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Hope had posted, she said, and some people move differently. They just need a little motivation. And I have me another journal to start back writing, and it's just staring at me.
Well, baby, I'll tell you like this. Set your intentions. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get up, drink me some whatever. I'm gonna drink me some coffee. I'm gonna get this journal. If you don't do nothing but write the date on there, what's tomorrow? Saturday. What's tomorrow? 6th? January the 6th, 2024. And this is, or put a title to it. I always like to put titles or something. This is my gratitude, my new year, my manifestation, whatever you want to put on there. If you personalize it, start with a few things. Like with my vision journal, I do have my front page with a picture of myself on it. I forgot. I put the year. Put. I'm not the artsy person, but I forgot what else I put on there. But I put some things on there to personalize it. With your journal, what can motivate you? Okay, is sitting there. All right, maybe personalize it. Put a title to it. You know, um, why do you have a journal? Answer that question. What is that journal supposed to do for you? What is it intended to do? What do you hope having that journal is going to do for you? For one, do that. Did you get it because you feel like this is what you need to do to release emotions or to manifest some things? Did someone suggest you get it to help you cope? And then maybe think about why. What is it that I need to cope with? So, look at your journal as your why. If you journaled as a child and you were dear diary, whatever, that might not fit your need today. I journal as a child. My mama was gonna be in all my stuff. I don't think I ever tried to journal as a child. My journaling didn't come until adulthood, and I mean, I had so many books. If she read them, good. Hey, God bless. But they, had lunch, and it's your why. Just like some people are okay with writing prayers or scriptures or whatnot. What is your why? You could determine what your why is with that journal. What is its purpose? What is the purpose of having that journal? And ease your way into it. If you want something different, you want some change, you want healing, tell yourself, motivate yourself, this is going to help me heal. Let me open these pages up, at least put my name in it. Start there. It's like, hey, I got my name in it. Now let me personalize it. Put some stickers, some scriptures, some whatever, your picture, your children picture, whoever you want on there. Okay, next thing, how are you? I'm okay today. Today was a good day. Maybe it wasn't a good day. Today was hell. Okay, write all that in there. Why was it hell? Or you can just write it. Today was hell. That's a start. Okay, today was a little better than the day before. And as you feel the motivation come in and you feel the need or the desire to write more, and that can help you ease back into journaling. And then once you get back into it, baby, start manifesting that shit. Whatever it is that you want, go and put it on that paper. Manifest. Yeah. Okay, it's coming. It's yours. It's just waiting on you.
That's what's up. I love that. Definitely love that. Because we got to start somewhere. Even if you get writer's block and you stuck and don't, you have to start somewhere. So just like you said, just the little bitty things is a start. It's still a start. No matter if it's a one-liner, it's still a start.
Yes. And it's okay. Tell yourself it's okay to journal. It's okay to write those things. It is very therapeutic. It's okay to, if you see your pain on paper, that's okay. Because in order to heal, we got to feel it. It's like a lot of people, even when it comes to therapy, a lot of people don't want to come to therapy because they always say, y'all asking us stuff from the past. Yeah, because how can we help you heal today if we don't know what happened yesterday? You walking around with a black eye, but what happened? Well, I don't want to talk about it, but you got a whole black eye. Yesterday you got hit in that eye. Okay. And so now we know what we need to do to help you heal. Or you have a black eye because of lack of sleep. We don't know. We just see the black eye. So we ask those things because a lot of the things that happen in our past, if it's childhood, if it's whatever, affects how we're feeling today. It affects how we see ourselves today. It affects how we manifest things in our life today. Yeah. And we manifest negative things in our lives. We do that. We don't realize we do that because if I see the world in a negative lens and I keep saying, oh, it's horrible days, Oh, I ain't gonna never get this. I ain't gonna never find love. I ain't gonna that was me. I ain't gonna never find love. I ain't gonna never get out of debt. Yeah, you calling those things in.
Yeah.
We are. You don't realize it because you didn't. Here come another bill. Oh yeah, it's always bills. I mean, yeah, it's always bills, but it's like you don't realize you are keeping that negative cloud around you with those negative thoughts, um, negative speech, all those negative. If everything around you is negative, I always tell my kids at school, Lord, I don't want to listen to their music, but sometimes I try to see what are y'all listening to because the kids put them things on in the hall and they going, and it's like, okay, when they come in distress, what's going on? I'm going through this. Okay, coping technique, music is a good thing. Yeah, listen to music. Well, what are you listening to? Child, them poor people on them songs just bad off as children. I'm like, y'all need to listen to some better stuff than that. Something that's going to uplift you, not keep everybody upset and the music upset too. Don't
I
do
wonder
that.
why you're in a bad mood first thing in the morning.
Okay. Don't be the child. Don't listen to that stuff. Find you something that's upbeat because I'm certain somebody made it past it. Yeah, we all go through stuff. I done been through my share of stuff, but I'm on the other side of it, thank the Lord. Will other stuff come? Probably. And guess what? I'm gonna know how to handle that. But if I keep living in the doom and gloom and everything is doom and gloom, and I'm watching doom and gloom on TV and I'm listening to the doom and gloom on the headphones, then that's my world. Doom and gloom. Somebody has been through the doom and gloom and got out. Find them. They singing about it and got some stuff on TV and whatever else. Listen to that, as motivation. Because sometimes it's hard to motivate yourself. It can be, And if your circle of people is dooming and glooming too, you might want
Ooh,
to
ooh,
a minute. you might
on
Trying to
it.
tell you,
Better
you
speak
I
up
will not
for
answer.
real.
I will not answer my phone or hang up in a minute. You're not supposed to have me. Nope, nope, nope.
man.
And another thing that I tell people, you don't realize how much further you'll get with simply just being consistent.
Yeah.
It does not have to be a whole lot, but if you speak it, then hold yourself to it. Be
Yeah.
consistent, and that opens up so many doors as well. That consistency thing, yeah.
Consistency is the key. Definitely. And you owe it to yourself. Like you deserve to be consistent.
Yeah,
Be consistently negative. So why not be
right.
consistently doing the positive stuff? It's like
Oh,
Agree.
oh.
that hit you in the hard spot.
Yeah.
Because it's people don't think of it that way. So it's like people don't sometimes people walk around and just feel like this is just me, this is just life. And they've gotten used to speaking the negative because it's almost like that song that you're listening to, like you said, a song that they listening to that they think it got a nice beat, but they not really paying attention to the words. So they done
Yeah.
got used to hearing that the negative is negative, negative, negative. And when somebody say something positive, you looking like you done got shot. Like, what the hell? Like somebody done cussed you out. So people don't, I'm sure people not looking at it that way in which you just said it.
Yes, and that's where you have to kind of move around a little bit. You gotta be willing to open yourself up or at least absorb some positive things. Like if you live on social media, I live on social media. If you're on social and everybody is negative, whatever pages you're on or whoever you follow, and everybody negative, 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 find them positive folk. They got them all out there. That's the people I follow. I follow the positive people that's speaking life. Some people that speak in life. You want to cut somebody out, okay? And they done did me wrong, and this and that. They got plenty of that on there. They done cuss and fighting and all this other stuff. Go find them people who speak in life that's doing something positive, that's turned their trauma into triumph. They're out there. If you watch their stories enough, something
Right.
is going to motivate you to believe that if they can come from this doom and gloom place to be successful, to heal, to actually do something, manifest something they were really trying to do, why can't I? That's one reason I put out my You put all your stuff on that Facebook. Yeah, because I done been through it. I'm on the healing side of it. And watch y'all gonna watch me manifest all this stuff. Y'all gonna be like, look at it. And I'm gonna be like, show is. Show
Right, right.
it. You know, so absorb. If you feel like you just stuck, you in a stuck place, I just can't see the light of day. Find you some positive stuff. They got plenty of books, audio books, social media has Follow Lord Nicolabas LPCPLLC. Okay, I got some positive stuff on there. There's plenty of those things, right?
I'm gonna need you to run that back later on because
Okay.
okay.
But it's like we don't realize what we absorb. All the things, part of manifesting, you gotta absorb it. I remember on The Secret, watching The Secret, and the guy wanted a car. And so he was sitting in his chair and he would kind of think about the wind blowing in his hair and whatever else, and him actually driving and whatever. You know, sometimes we have to do that. That might seem a little silly, but I mean, you want it. If you want that car, you know, whatever the case may be, if that what it is, sit down and imagine yourself having it. If you want to be healed, if you are feeling, and that goes with that as well. I think a lot of times we think of material things, but inner things. If you want to be healed, if you feel like you've been through some things and your emotions and mental health is just all over the place, and you want to actually feel quote unquote normal. I hear people tell me that I want to feel normal. I don't know what it feels like to feel normal. Visualize yourself not having anxiety, being able to leave the house and go wherever you're trying to go without worrying about anything, being able to, I don't know, do whatever it is that you desire to do that anxiety has held you captive from doing. You know, you can visualize those things.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, I thought you was going to say something real slick.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Oh, no.
But you didn't.
Never mind. We'll talk after the show. We'll talk after the show.
That's just because I thought you was going to say something. I was like, yeah.
You know, we'll talk after the show. I ain't gonna put you on front.
I ain't gonna put you on front neither.
Anyways, yes, I agree with everything you said. And like a lot of times it's interesting because like a lot of people ask me, because I post a lot of pictures of myself and I say a lot of positive stuff. But if you knew where I was this time a couple of years ago, then you would be right there celebrating as well.
Okay.
You know, if you knew that spot that I pulled myself out of, so let me celebrate me. Let me love on myself and however I need to keep moving forward. That's
right. That is it. And I think for the people who feel like, well, why they may not feel that they can get there where you are. That's why they hating or projecting on that. If you have accomplished something in your life and you want to celebrate you, please do. I don't know why society has this thing about, oh, you conceited, you think you all that because you celebrate yourself. We put ourselves first. I don't know who and how and why, but that's been something that's ingrained, especially in people of color. You can't celebrate yourself. You got to look out for everybody else and then you last. No, no, no. You need to look out for yourself first. And if you're going to help people, then that'll be your choice, but not to feel guilty or obligated to pour from an empty cup that you ain't got nothing left for yourself.
I agree. And like even like on these social sites, if I come into like a space where they're talking negative, I don't care who it is. I don't care who you are, brother, sister, whoever, even my mama or whatever. If you're talking negative, I just excuse myself from that space. Like, I love you. And, there's no hard feelings. However, this is just not the space or the energy that I want to consume myself with. And if you take it personal, hey, you got to deal with that. I am real cautious, just even about how I let people talk to me. This day and age, it's like I'm an adult. Like I pay my own bills. I love you, but you're not gonna just call me talking crazy because you feel like you have that title. No, this ain't what that is. I'm protecting. I mean, you already know.
Protect your peace.
Yep.
Protect your energy. That
I'm
yeah.
gonna have me over here looking crazy because you feel like you can. All right, well, nope.
And I
Nope.
think
Hard.
people stuck in that stuff is it could be contagious if you let it get on you.
Exactly.
Mm,
That negative energy, and you have to learn to excuse yourself, set those boundaries, whatever you have to do with that. I had a yeah, she might be watching, but I'm gonna put it out there. I got a call from a friend today, just out of the blue, and she mentioned some stuff, and I was like, "What?" It kind of had my spirit kind of jump. I'm like, "Wait a minute!" But then I had to really sit with that and realize, okay, there was a point in time in my broken space that conversation is what I had. A negative
Mm,
conversation about past relationship. That was the space I was in. So that's how we talked. We talked about this one ain't no good, and if them and this and that, and you know, I'm in a healed space now. I don't care to discuss these people. You know, I really do
right.
not. And
speak
so
on it.
when I got the call, and it just kind of, but I had to really think about it now. She know the broken Larnica. She don't really know the healed Larnica. So I'm
Mm,
some grace, you know, and I'm gonna have to introduce her to the healed Larnica. Because the healed Larnica don't really care to I don't care to dredge up no junk that is not serving me right now. Is it serving me right now? No, okay, I don't, you know what I mean? We talking about some other stuff, child. I don't want to talk about it.
Definitely. I agree. Me and DJ was talking last night. Uh, when you got somebody that wake up and go to sleep gossiping,
Yeah.
and it's like you ain't got nothing else to do. Like you been on the phone gossiping since before the damn roosters woke up.
Mm,
And it's they didn't came back home and went back to sleep, and you still gossiping. Like it's when you're not in that same space, like you said, when you're in that healed area, it's like hearing that kind of start making you sick. It's just
yeah.
like ugh, like really, is this what you're doing? And really, like all day, this is really what you're doing. You ain't got nothing else better to do. You ain't gonna go cut the grass or go do laundry. You just on the phone, just gossiping all day. And
And
it's
yes,
almost like
they don't.
man, it's like so low vibrational at the same time. And it's like that area when you know somebody like that, like you said, when you're in an elevated space, you don't want to hear that. It's almost like you like this. Because you don't want to get none of that on you. You don't want that coming over there to your side and getting attaching itself. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, I'm good on it. I'm gonna go over here and you stay over there for the
Yeah,
morning.
and it is okay to set those boundaries with that. You know, people are like, oh, she acting funny. It's not. It's not. Well, if you want to say it's funny, then I guess I'm
I
acting
take
healed.
it.
You know, I'm in a healed space. I'm a different person. I truly am.
Yeah.
You know, I know sometimes we get caught up because people will guilt you because you've grown. Well, you didn't
Mm,
be like this. You used to do. You know, it's like, well, yeah, I did, but now it's okay to heal. It's okay to grow. It's okay to outgrow people, places, and things that no longer serve you. It's
yeah.
okay. They might feel away, but all they can do is grow, and perhaps they could join you. But if
Yeah,
not, they still stuck in that same stuff, then that's just kind of where they are, and that's their choice.
right.
That is their choice. My mom always say people have choices in this world. You can choose to go on a path to heal, to do something better for yourself. We don't know all the answers. That's why we have this platform. That's why you have people who are sharing different things, groups and whatnot that can help you heal, you know, and you do the best that you can along your journey. Everybody's journey is not going to look the same because we're different people, you know, and it's okay that your path is different than somebody you've been around for 30, 40 years or whatever. It's okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So, and I know the answer, but it's just like a broad question. So when we're dealing with manifestation, right?
Mhm.
The starting point basically is how we think, correct?
Yes.
how we think. So before we can even begin to try to manifest, we have to make sure that our thought process is in a positive mind, a positive state, but also being able to visualize those things that we want to manifest.
Yes, because if you, for one, if you're negative, but you know you want something different, but you, excuse me, can't see it for yourself, you have to work on being able to see it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say don't. I don't know. I heard somebody say don't try to manifest until you heal. Um, I don't know that I would suggest that, but I would suggest working on your thought patterns, working on those things,
Yeah.
because you could be stuck
Yep.
Hmm.
I
dead
agree. Yeah.
and all this stuff for the rest of your life. But I think as you work on yourself, then you'll begin to start believing in yourself. Then you can begin to the manifestation process, and
That
it'll be
self confidence.
easier to you. Yeah, I think it's a it's like growing. It's like
Hmm.
the seed is planted, and we can have visions for we can be broken with visions.
Right.
Yeah,
God
say it again.
to us in our brokenness and let us know that things we're supposed to have in our lives. I know we have to go through this cycle. We have to go through this stage of healing to be able to catch up with the growth of that seed in order to be able to pick it up, pluck it during harvest time.
Yes.
So I believe even the most broken person have a vision. They just may not be able to see it or even believe they can receive it right now.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? As well as, I don't think us people realize that we cloud that vision ourselves. We make it cloudy to where it's not clear.
Yeah.
And when it's not clear, that's what prevents the manifestation. As far as I see it. So you have to have that clear thought pattern, that knowing that this is for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taking your
Definitely.
time. Even when we make the vision boards, I had done some vision boards before, and I even hosted some vision board parties before COVID. And I remember the last one I did before COVID shut us down. This lady had written she had like a journal, like a self help journal. And she asked about, could she promote her journal at the party? I said, well, you can come host it if you can facilitate it. And so she was the one that mentioned about sitting and visualizing this in the garden universe, what it is you need to have before you even start putting stuff on the board. Because I'd be like, car, this, house, that. There's no vision. I just put stuff on there because it looked good. But is that what I'm seeing? Is that what he's giving me? Is that what he's telling me? Because I could put win the lottery, and if that's not for me to win the lottery, maybe I win $6. If I got the Powerball number, I might win $6, but that multi-million dollar that I desire might not come from the lotto.
Mm.
Mm,
You know,
okay.
it could come, but it just might be the way, but it may not be by the way of the lotto.
Yeah.
What can I do? I'm a business person. I could hey, I can get that $1 million contract
Yeah.
No, that's
Those
right.
are
out there. Now, if I put $1 million and I'm believing it, receiving it, it could be the lottery.
yeah. I
So
look at those things as byproducts,
yeah,
byproducts of the goal. So I mean, cars and house. When you get your credit straight, those things will be
they'll
attainable.
do those things exactly.
As far as so yeah, those are like byproducts of the actual goals.
Oh yeah.
Boy, look here. I'm gonna need y'all to stop dancing around my next question. So, Shakita's been on it. She was like, she said, journaling is so therapeutic. And she also said that she listened to binaural beats. I do them. I don't do them as much as I used to. I've kind of slacked a little bit, but I was jamming to some last night. That's how I found that song on the video. But her question, which is also my question that I was going to ask, she said, do you think that you can be specific about a manifestation and be open to something better at the same time?
Can you be specific about a man? Well, If you are, well, okay, I'll say if it's love, because I don't know that's your thing. If it's love, if you want a particular person, but you're open to something bigger, then I would say manifest the possibility. Like just don't specify a person. Manifest the love or what the qualities that you're looking for in it. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I think that question right there, it pretty much answers itself. It's just like saying that you want a Mercedes, but but I'm gonna manifest this Dodge. If your heart is set on that Mercedes, then just visualize that Mercedes.
Yeah.
You know, does that answer your question, Chiquita?
Okay, so next question, because this might be my little issue. Well, it is my little issue. So hush, don't you say a word, because I know when I was gonna say it, you was gonna say something.
Let me turn my
Hush.
mic off.
Go ahead. You take your picture off too. Um, so when you are manifesting, how specific and in detail do you need to be?
I think you can be specific and in detail as you would as the vision as you get the vision. Um, I think that this is where I kind of waver when we look at SMART goals. They have on there that it should have a specific time. Like if I want
Mhm.
to achieve a goal, I need to do this by March 2024. I don't know that I'd want to necessarily put that date. Um, Depending on what it is it a realistic time frame? I think that it's more doable to leave it because what you manifest will come, but it may not come in March 2024. It might come in September.
I don't think that's what she was talking about, though.
No,
I think she was talking about specifics, as in like the specifics of the manifestation, not like dates and time, but
okay.
like if you want a certain type of kitchen, then be specific. Be specific about the designs of the kitchen. You know, the color of your car. Those
Yeah,
types of
yeah,
specifics.
yeah. Nothing wrong with that because you can visualize that. If you want your kitchen to have whatever stoves and things like that, child, I can cook on any stove, so it don't matter to me what my kitchen look like. But if you want your kitchen to look a certain way and you get your pictures out of the book and you put it down there and you visualize that and you're like, I want a big kitchen where I can be able to serve 50 people and cook this and grill and all this other stuff, then yeah, put
Is
that
that
down.
right, TK?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I just making sure I was on the right.
No,
Okay.
that's good because I actually I was more thinking job wise because the job needs to come
But be
before having.
specific. So being
I
specific
got
about
you.
the
Yeah,
job you want.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that part I remember, and I wasn't necessarily trying to manifest during that time where I was in transition from working in education, going to mental health full time at a nonprofit. And I was doing all that journaling and everything. I think I had a life coach at the time, coaching that, and she was saying, "Be specific. What kind of job do you want? Where do you want?" And I remember saying I wanted to work with with kids, with teenagers, doing mental health, and working with the LGBT community. Those were things that I wrote down. There was a population because suicide rates and everything that I wanted to work
Yeah.
with to be able to help. And so, I wrote that, wrote it a little bit, wrote it, I would repeat my stuff in my journal. My journals pretty much, the gratitudes would change, affirmations would pretty much stay the same unless I got a new one. But my goals, I wrote. The goals were always the same goals until I achieved it. Then I added a new goal. I maybe thought about something different, but my goals were there. So there was a period of time, probably for a few months, I wrote that down. Didn't even really think about it. put it in the book, next book, right? Whatever. Maybe my season changed and my thoughts and my feelings, and maybe something changed. Today, I pretty much have that job. Now, that was in 2016, 17, maybe, when I wrote that. I got that job that I wanted, what, in 2020, 2019, 2020? So that's what I said about dates. And I didn't realize until, I'm just going through life, happy about my job, new job, move over here to Baytown, cleaning up journals, kind of. And I thought about it like, wait a minute. Oh, shoot, that I did. That was it. Like, I wrote that down. Yeah. I mean, I didn't go, I needed to be in Baytown. I needed to be here. But I wrote the population I wanted to work with because I wanted to work with kids. It's at-risk kids, that I truly wanted to work with. And so it came. It happened. It manifested when it was supposed to. Because if I would have manifested it back then, I don't know, child. And I the part too. I think that divine timing is a true thing. It is real as real as this shirt is red. I believe that. I think that the last part to manifest and to be able to receive it is being ready to receive it. I asked for a lot of money. And I am horrible with the money. I'm going to give it to everybody. I'm acting like I'm a pimp or something. And mess, it ain't going to stay with me long. I'm not ready to receive it. I think there's a point in time where we have to be ready to receive those things that we do desire before they come. You could it's like you're manifesting. It's like I'm throwing a boomerang out there. Okay, it's gonna twirl and twirl until it comes back around. And whatever time it comes back around, I have to be ready to catch it.
Yeah.
If I throw it and I put me back over, it might pop me in the head and I missed it until maybe it'll come back around again. So I think that we're manifesting, good, bad, otherwise. We got to give it time to come. We got to be ready to receive it when it comes. Which is the visualizations help that. Because if I put myself in a mindset of having that job that's going to allow you to help these kids or make money or do whatever it is that you desire to do, your contribution to the world through this job or whatnot, you have to be ready to receive it. And seeing it is going to put you in that frame of mind, frame of heart, and everything to be able to do it.
Yeah. I like that because what's meant to be a blessing or what's meant to be for good can, you can get consumed by it if you're not ready.
That part, it ain't gonna stay with you. It ain't gonna stay long. I think that's where we get in that. We have a time frame that we expect to have things to occur in our lives. And I think the divine timing is what we have to be cognizant of. There's a time in our lives when we're ready for it to happen. I can think about many things, in my life, when I wanted it then, if I truly had to get it then, I probably would have messed it all up. I would have messed it all up. If I would have got money, that money would have been gone. I'd have bought all kind of mess that have no value. And we they're looking at it, man, wondering where the rest of the money go. He's like, well, I gave it to you and went crazy with it. I can't get it until you get it together. Okay, let me get it together. That's part of my prayer is to be a good steward over everything that God gives me.
Yeah.
So I can be prepared to receive all of the abundance, everything that I'm manifesting. I can be prepared to receive it because I know how to handle it, how to deal with it, where to use it, how to do good with it. How to help somebody else with it. Because that was another thing I was thinking about. Watching good old Cat Williams. He said one of the things he was saying, basically, he was saying, like, if God bless him to make, I don't know how much money they make on him to his child. Hey, I'll just take his word on that. But he said something like, if he goes to a city and they paying him like all this money to perform. He gives his 10% to somebody like maybe an up and coming comedian or something. Somebody in the city that maybe open for him, he'll give them like 10% of his money because he's like, if I'm giving something, I'm expected to do something with it, something good with it. And I'm like, you know what, brother, after all that stuff you said, I feel that part for real. You know, we want, who don't want financial blessings? I don't know. We all want financial blessings. We want that abundance, but what are we going to do with it? You know, am I getting it just to keep it for me? Or am I getting it to be able to help people as well, you know, help myself as well as helping others? You know, I got to pay my bills. I do want to pay my bills, but at the same time, you know, I do want to help others with different things in different areas as well. So,
Yeah.
All right, definitely that. Do you want to read that comment?
Like Tabitha Brown told her husband she was going to retire him from his job in 5 years. It actually took her 15 years. She just never stopped manifesting it, regardless of how long it was taking.
yeah. And he, it was probably at the 15th year that was the better time for him to retire. You know, who's to say, you know, whatever was going on in his world, because for us, we may manifest things that we desire, but is the person that we want to give that to, are they, you know, they part of it, are they ready for it? You know, they always say, like, you hear people say, everybody can't come with you when you go, when God try to send you to a higher level, or you've grown, everybody can't follow you, everybody can't come with you. You know, it could be if we are trying to be more positive, be healed, and we got guilt tripping people attached to us. Well, we might not get there because we got them still attached.
Yeah, and also I think the important thing about that statement, is that the fact that although it didn't happen when she wanted it to happen, she never lost sight of the end goal. So although it was an additional 10 years, she still kept visualizing retiring her husband. That's the I believe that's the lesson in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't come when you want it, that doesn't mean it won't ever come.
Right.
You know, to be open to receiving it whenever it does come, and keep vision like 2024. Okay, we're in 2024. We made the vision boards. We're doing the manifest. We visualizing. We believing. We doing affirmations. We're journaling. Here goes December 31st, 2024. Happy New Year. Well, I ain't seen nothing come on my board yet. That doesn't mean it's not coming. You know, you keep on going. Or maybe your needs or desires have changed. You know, and that's possible, and that's okay too. Maybe whereas you wanted that Mercedes, you happy with this Volvo you got, and that's not important to you anymore. And so you may won't do, maybe the car is fine. I don't need to manifest a car because I got a car, wasn't a Mercedes, but I got a car. Let me manifest something else.
Yeah.
Let me visualize something else. Let me do something else. But I think, yeah, if you see where this year ends and we're going into 2025, and you put these things and they haven't come yet, keep on with it.
Yeah.
Keep on working.
Yeah.
Whew. That's that. Whew. Patience. Whew.
That's gonna be difficult. That part.
That's
That waiting period, that's the part right there. But that's where you have to do some work in between there with some affirmations, still writing it down, visualizing, live your life, continue these things, make those priorities in your life, be intentional with those things, and just live. You know, step out on faith and keep doing whatever you do, doing whatever you need to do to grow, to heal, you know, to live.
Patience. Yeah.
Because if you had it say if you watch a shot ball, it ain't gonna ball. Whatever that saying is. If you sit there just waiting for it to come, what time it is? You get a child start do some stuff. Go do something. It's coming. Just go do something. Do something to kind of, you know, so you don't sit and worry.
Whew. Yeah, that part.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely that part. Woo.
So
Yeah,
patience is the word of the day, huh?
Hmm.
yeah, that's gonna be the word of the day because I want to say Chiquita said that earlier too. She's like that waiting period.
Oh
Woo,
yeah. And that's what you
waiting.
just you do things, you live. You just keep doing, keep manifesting, keep visualizing, keep believing, keep being grateful for wherever you got, and just it's like just work, do, be, live in that waiting period.
Yeah, still be active in your waiting period.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. All right, y'all got anything else?
All right, this was very informative. I enjoyed it. It was definitely put some things on my mind. Sometimes we place things in the back of our mind, but this conversation just brought it up here to the front. So you know how that goes.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
lot to the front.
we'll talk about that after the show. Yeah, really
Oh,
good.
oh man. All right, that's what's up. So we're gonna get ready to close out. But of course, before we go, I need you to tell everybody how to get in touch with you and the stuff that you do.
All right. Well, you can get in touch with me if you are not on social media and you want to go to my website. You can go to www.lpc.com. You can check me out there. If you are on social media, Facebook, Larnica Lavalas is my regular page. Business page is Larnica Lavalas, LPC, PLLC. There it goes. Okay, I'm on there. If you are on Instagram, same handle. You can follow Larnica Lavas LPCPLLC or Cutie Pop Southeast Texas. That's my other Instagram page. Why you got all these pages? Because I got all right. So I have a queer trans people of color support group next Thursday, 6:30. I used to do it face to face before COVID, but I decided and I moved. It's like, all right, we need to get this thing back going. Let's do it virtual to uh, reach more people. So that'll be monthly, 6:30 to 7:30 Central. Anybody if you're in Texas, Louisiana, wherever you are, come join us. I also have a trauma and grief support group. I'm excited. Girl, look, I'm excited about this one. Okay, so this is our spring session. I keep saying I want to be a college professor, apparently, because I'm like fall session, spring session. But we have four sessions for the spring. January 23rd is the first one. I'm the facilitator. I'll be facilitating that one. And then we have our special guests for the following months. Let's see. In February, we have Empress Sharonda L. Barksdale. She is my shadow work coach. Last time she came, if y'all came in November, it was awesome. I was like, child, let me take some notes, okay?
Yeah, it was. It was good.
She coming back for February. March, we have Janetta Price. She's one of my associates that I'm supervising, but this woman here is phenomenal. She's part of the blind community. She's written some books. She's out there speaking, motivating, doing her thing. When I met her, I was an intern and she was working at Memorial High School and she was doing like the ISS children getting in trouble. She was keeping them. Baby, they was doing group therapy. She wasn't even a therapist yet. And when she got up, you need to come out. So that was for man, I just can't wait. I can't wait for that one. And then in April, we have Rachel Bickham. She is a CEO, Black entrepreneur. She's an author. She has a book coming out. and she's gonna tell her story and give us some nuggets about what she went through, leaving her 9 to 5, starting her own business and doing well. So I got some nuggets. A lot of times we think when we're going through trauma and grief, like the end. No, we can get past that and get through some things. So I always, I love people's backstories. That's why I say fill yourself up with some good stuff. Yeah, we got people who have been through the doom and the gloom, and they've gotten on the other side of it. Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
really excited about that. Um, Child, probably some other projects I can't even think about right now, but I always got something. So if you check out any of my pages, go to the website, you will definitely see what I have coming up.
Definitely. And a friendly FYI. These sessions are free. They are
Free.
free 99, free group sessions. I have been able to attend a few of these, and you will be blessed in that.
Yes,
So
it is
it also
free.
goes with that inner work of you healing and being in a better space for you to manifest your shits.
Very nice. I love it.
Definitely, definitely. I love it. So like I said, you will get something from it. That's a guarantee. So
Yeah.
in closing, how would you like to leave out tonight?
Again, I just want to say thank you all for having me. I appreciate being able to be a part of this space and just realize that no matter where you are right now is not where you have to be tomorrow. The power you possess, everything that you need to change your life. It starts with you. If you need some help, give me a holler. They sound like y'all got it together. Y'all do consultations because y'all got y'all stuff together. You have people that can help you,
Yes,
wherever you need it. If you get stuck, you don't know where to start, how to start, listen to this again, go watch the vision board show,
Yeah.
hit us up. We can help you walk through it. But hey, this is your life, it's yours, the world is yours. Go get it.
Yeah.
definitely, definitely, definitely.
Man,
Uh,
I should have went first. I gotta go out there. But no, you could hit me up, reach me. My name here, DJ Uncle Life Acosta. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, across social sites. It's that same name. And I'm gonna go ahead. My friend over here always calls me churchy, but I could only be who God created me to be. So I'm gonna say on Psalms 133, right, the 133rd number of Psalms, it says, "Oh, how sweet it is for brethren to dwell together in unity." Now, right, we are not meant to do this thing called life alone. In no way, form, or fashion. We are not meant to do it alone. So reach out to somebody, love on somebody, just be there, be in the moment. And that's all I got.
okay. I thought you was about to. I was in the back about to low key start singing, reach out and touch somebody's hand. You know how we used to close out
Hmm.
Boy,
in the
we
church.
yeah, for sure. You done brought me back. That's how we keep
Literally.
benediction going. Hit me for real.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we used to close on out. So yeah.
I'm sitting here fighting the urge to start to sing that song right now.
Okay.
Fighting the urge.
Go
Thank
and
you,
give us
Shaquille.
a
Nope. I ain't gonna do it.
sample. Oh man. So
Churchiness for Sunday.
definitely you said what?
I'll leave the churchiness for Sunday.
Got you. Okay, well,
Mhm.
amen. I mean, you already done blessed us with a scripture, so
Amen.
I'm just
Amen.
saying. I'm just saying.
We
So,
got
closing out tonight, I thank you, Larnika, as always, for coming in and joining us and blessing us in the way that you do with all the knowledge that you have. I greatly appreciate you. For those that follow me on the Evening Rush Network on Wednesdays, Larnika will be on that show with me on the 24th of this month. So definitely tune in then. If you haven't, I have another Facebook business page, which is a double dose of TK. That is my The Evening Rush Network page. Yeah, I'm on 2 different podcasts right now, going like this, trying to do with all the stuff. So I'm working it right now. A little busy, but I'm working it. So it's a blessing to definitely be on there with my extended family, because I'm getting exposed to some totally different stuff. Some people with some other different skills and the music and stuff that we don't get here in Texas. This up yonder, I'm getting exposed to some new stuff. And like I said, just some different stuff that I definitely be bringing over here as well. So I definitely thank Sean and Rainbow for bringing me on and thinking enough of me to bring me that way. So I'm definitely thankful. Let's see. Definitely, if you have not, and there's some things you want in this life and some things you want to change up, definitely work on writing that vision and manifesting that. It is a process just like anything else. Just like you got a baby, you got to nurture it, you got to do all those things to get this baby up until adulthood. So look at this like your baby. You got to do some stuff with it in order to get it where it needs to be. So and don't count yourself out. You know, we all struggle. You're not the only one struggling. Sometimes you need that little pep talk or that little push. You know, you're on the cliff. Yeah, sometimes you need that person to kind of push you a little bit, go flying across. Maybe you land on the other side and, you know, get it done. Because I have to push him a lot. So, but, and if anything, what?
It's the opposite way around. You know what? Go ahead, finish closing out.
So, if you don't have that person to give you those little words, that accountability, definitely get that. Because sometimes that person can see what you don't see, or they can see another way that you probably didn't think about. And if you have paying attention to the show, a lot of that came out tonight. There's always a different way. It's not just a one-way situation. So thank y'all again for tuning in. We love and appreciate y'all and are grateful and thankful in every way for the support that comes towards this podcast. If y'all are in contact with DW, harass him and let them know y'all kind of missed him just a little bit. So we are out tonight. Again, follow the pages, the TK's Chronicles of a Black Sheep, on every network possible, IG, Facebook, all that. Double Dose of TK, The Evening Rush. Definitely follow Larnika. I posted the information there. And I can also post it on the page for y'all to follow if by chance y'all missed it. But definitely do that and get in where you fit in, because she got some stuff a little bit for everybody. So you'll fall in line somewhere. You gonna be blessed and get this help that's free. Okay, everybody don't do stuff for free. It's free and it's good for you.
Amen.
So definitely stay tuned, stay connected, and we are out for the night. Be blessed.
Yeah, what's up with it? Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with?